And this year, what is one particular thing that could stand out to anybody? Community activists marched from Island Park to City Hall to take a stand against hate in their community. A female entrepreneur is making a fashion statement here in downtown Fargo. Friends of the victim who made this memorial here said that he was just simply at the wrong place at the wrong time. The flags that are here are a representation of a multicultural display of love and unity. The owners of the club have yet to speak publicly on the incident, and Fargo PD investigators are still working on the case. When officers responded, they said that 25-year-old Tristan Olson had doused the house with gasoline and threatened to set the house on fire. Welcome to Jasper Hotel, downtown Fargo's newest addition. Good evening, thank you for joining us. I'm Claire Allen. At least 4 people are dead and 159 are still missing following the collapse of a condominium near Miami. Crews are working around the clock determined to find survivors as fears increase the death toll could rise. The Crosses for Cameron Foundation has entered phase 2 in its Garden of Healing project.
Next Friday.
Alrighty, I'm ready for that rain. It's peaceful to me, it relaxes me.
It is, it's great to fall asleep to.
It is, thank you Noah. That's right, the Minnesota State Fair is back. Yesterday we learned the fate of Derek Chauvin, the man found guilty of killing George Floyd. A prominent Fargo defense attorney says Derek Chauvin's 22.5-year sentence is a bit more than he expected. A GoFundMe page is set up for a nonprofit hit by vandalism Wednesday night. Tomorrow you have a chance to go cuckoo for coconuts. More on how you can use the tropical fruit in your everyday life.
I hope everybody comes out and sees me.
Meet Max Powers, one of the newest additions to the Red River Valley Fair this year. He gave me some tips on what food to order at the fair.
Oh my goodness, you gotta try the deep fried stuff.
What do you recommend for me to try?
Anything with oil. It's a robot's favorite.
Food is one thing that every fair has in common. From funnel cakes to fried food, it's a language many understand.
The food is what we're all here for. I mean, if you look at the lines, it's great. People are smiling again.
This year, the fair had 10 new food vendors set up for people to try. One in particular came from Louisiana.
It's been nice since being shut down all last year, then being able to open, seeing people have a good time, come out and enjoy it. That's what matters.
Sue's Concessions offers anything you can think of wrapped and fried in bacon. The most popular dish is bacon wrapped chicken on a stick. Okay. Oh, good. Hold on.
It's good.
Good. You got the taste and cheese now? It's good.
Very good. Thank you.
Others opted in for a more cooler food to beat the heat.
I made my own snow cone.
Really? What flavor?
A lot. I did green apple and banana and blue raspberry and bubble gum. I did a lot of them.
Channel your inner child while the fair is still in town. Reporting from the fairgrounds, Claire Allen, KVRR Local News. Early Thursday morning, first responders were called to a house in the 1700 block of 13th and a half Street, which was initially described as a structure fire, but later turned into a domestic dispute.
For disturbance, a male was inside of residence, destroying the inside of the residence. There was another adult female and a young child in the house. We were able to get them out. They are safe. They're with us.
Police evacuated homes in the surrounding area in order to contact Olson.
Officers responded, set up a perimeter, and tried to establish communication with Olson for several hours without being successful.
Fargo Fire helped officers make the house safe to enter, and a team cleared the house without finding Olson. He was found nearby and was provided medical attention and transported to the Cass County Jail.
So ultimately, we didn't have information that would lead us to believe that he was not in the home. So our main goal is to make sure that we're not only keeping him safe inside the house, but also the homeowners and the people who are in the surrounding area.
Olson is facing terrorizing charges, and police reported no injuries. Reporting in South Fargo, Claire Allen, KVRR Local News.
I think it's, a very good step in the right direction for the state of North Dakota for that tribal and state partnership in advancing the Indian education for all in the school districts.
The state of North Dakota passed a bill that calls for requiring all elementary and secondary public and non-public schools in the state to include a curriculum of Native American history. The goals of the Indian Education Program in the city are to provide cultural awareness and to engage Native American students in school.
We have a good population of Native American students within the Fargo and West Fargo School District. We have over 900 Native American students. The Indian Education Program is here to really bridge the gap between home and school and community.
The Indian Education Program has trained over 70 teachers on using the curriculum and about the Indian culture.
It would be nice to have our students who are of that culture to have that knowledge, and even those who are not, to have that knowledge as well.
Teachers who have trained with the Indian program say that Native American education can be used all over the school, from gym teachers to music teachers, and have an impact on the students' self-esteem.
A little bit of a connection, but if we were able to teach more and our students can grasp onto that and be like, yes, this is what we do, this is what we practice, I can see that almost building some sort of confidence or just, feeling good about who they are and where they come from.
Claire Allen, KVRR, Local News.